channel, it's Katarina's Crafting. On the last video I was beginning to make this Harley Davison themed tumbler cup with the ink that I told you guys made with alcohol. And I just made a blue one, so I thought I'd show you guys how I did. The Bell Mason jars, these are 4 ounces, and they do pretty well for these. So razor blade and cut it, but I'll just hold it over the jar so the alcohol can reach all of the ink quicker, so I'm not sitting here waiting super duper long. As long as you get like a little hole in there so the alcohol can get it. And then this is 91%, and I fill it up to the, what is it, 60, 50, 50 mark line. And then just put it on, shake it up a little bit. And after like 2 hours you should be good to use it. These ones still had a lot of ink in the, I guess you'd say, cartridge, but now that it's been probably about a full day, it's pretty much empty. So maybe I should take these ones out. And this is what it looks like. Got a lot of the ink though. I really want to drain that out. So I'm just going to put on a rubber glove so I can squeeze out the rest of the ink. So there's still a little bit in there from just sitting in the jar. And I want it all. Give me a lot. And then the black one. This one's gonna be messy. That is so dark. It kind of scares me because it's really purple, but I know it takes a lot of colors to make black. I'm just gonna squeeze this one out too. Be very careful because it just drips everywhere. So that is how I made the ink. These only sat for a day. The blue and the green I just put in today, so I'm gonna give them probably a couple more hours before I try it out today and see if there's any difference between waiting 5 hours to a full day. Alright. Hi guys, welcome back. So I have this orange cup that I spray painted, and this is when I'm going to use the 2 inks, orange and black, that I made. And I'm going to be using this pour-on for my epoxy. It is 2 parts, so I'm just going to mix same parts of both of them. This one you have to mix them both separately and then combine into a bigger cup. I believe it says 3 minutes, or a minute maybe. 2 full minutes. Okay. Okay, so this is 1 part. I'm probably gonna use about that much. So I gotta mix the first one for 2 minutes. And this one, the first part, you just have to mix in circles. The second part is you basically just like dig into it. And I will mix both of these up for the time that's needed, and I'll be right back.
Okay, welcome back. So I have the 2 mixtures I mixed up for 2 minutes. I'm going to move the first one into a bigger cup, which I should have just started in this cup for the first part. And then don't use this stick again. And then
it still has a lot of air bubbles in it, and it's still pretty thin. I don't know if you can see how it looks. And I do have the 2 inks sitting right here with the droppers ready to go for after I put this on. Try and make it as messy as possible, because all of this is very messy. So I'm gonna start pouring this on. It should be. Just trying to put it on as evenly as I can without making it all just drop. There is still a little bit of air bubbles you can see, but they should go away. I'm just taking my fingers, going back and forth, trying to make sure it's all evenly coated. Before I put that ink on. Just sealing the end of the cup so it's not on the bottom of it, but so all the color stays on. And this is almost gone. I'm just gonna put the rest on. Might as well use it. It is very messy, so I do recommend making sure you have something placed underneath the turner, because if you can see all the epoxy just dripping off. Alright, so I should probably keep this glue on. I'm going to now drop the red, or the orange, sorry. Just the lines. Now I gotta take the black. And I'm going to take just a normal blow dryer. You can use a heat gun, but I'm just going to try this. Make sure you keep the lines going up and down, side to side. I'm going to add a little bit more of that ink, just to make it a little bit darker. So I'm going to let this turn for about 30 minutes, keeping an eye on it, and I'll check in with you when it's been drying for about 30 to... Hi guys, welcome back. So it's been about 20 minutes of it being in the turner. It's super shiny. It's really pretty. I did end up placing a paper towel underneath because it just got all sticky and not good. So, looks pretty good, and we'll see how it is when it's finished. See you later. So the cup is finished. My dad actually likes the cup alone, just like this, so he doesn't want the decal on it. So I will save that decal for a bigger cup.